Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about the new 2024 Schleich Horse Club figures and my opinions on them. Up first is the Percheron mare. I think I'm saying that right. I really like this model. She's very beautiful. I love her coloring and I love her pose, and her face looks very sweet. Her coloring reminds me of the Andalusian stallion with the shading and the dapples on her rump. I'm going to rate her out of 10, so I think I'm probably going to give her an 8 or maybe an 8.5 out of 10. I really like her. Up next is the Frisian Stallion, and oh my goodness, I love him. I love his model, I love his flowing mane and tail, and his feathers, and I love his facial expression. And I can't tell if the left ear there is pointed out to the side, but if it is, that would add a nice extra detail. And I do hope that the mane on him doesn't get in the way of the saddle, except I've seen some videos of him and he is just so beautiful. I would like to have him one day, so I think I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Here is the Frisian foal. He is really cute. I love the little fluff on his legs where the feathers are going to be when he grows up, and I love his mane and tail. His tail looks so cute. He looks a bit fluffy, which is nice, and he just looks really sweet. I like his face, and I like how he is a bit brown in color, so I think he is a very nice foal. What should I rate him? I think maybe I'll give him a 7.5 out of 10. He's not one of my favorite foals, but he is very sweet. This stallion's breed I'm not even going to try to pronounce, except apparently it's a really rare breed. I really like the model, and I really like the coloring and shading, and I love how Schleich always puts texture on their horses. Yeah, he looks so wild and free and bold, yet friendly. So yeah, I really like him a lot. He's a very beautiful stallion. For some reason, that horse is actually not on the Schleich website. But it is on other websites, which is kind of strange. I don't know why it doesn't show up on the Schleich website. But yeah, I think overall I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. He is a nice horse. Okay, guys, I love this horse. This one, I think, is my favorite Schleich horse from the 2024 collection. He is so beautiful. He is a Norwegian Fjord Gelding, and I've been waiting for a Norwegian Fjord Gelding for so long. I've been looking on Etsy for the old Norwegian Fjord Gelding, and the reason why is because I used to ride a lesson pony that I did a part lease on. His name was Thunder, and he was a Norwegian Fjord Shetland Pony Cross Gelding, and this horse looks mostly like him, except obviously this horse is a bit more sleek because it doesn't have the Shetland Pony blood in it, except I really, really want this model, so I hope I can get it someday. I love it so much. So yeah, that one is definitely a 10 out of 10. It's my favorite model from the 2024 Schleich collection. I also love his pose. It's mostly the same as the old one, except still he's gorgeous. I love his mane. I love his model. I love his coloring and shading, and I love his face. He's just so gorgeous. This is a Norwegian Fjord mare, and I love her so much. She's a 10 out of 10, and it's her shading, her pose, everything. She's so gorgeous, and she really looks like a horse I've seen before at a horse show. The horse I saw was a Norwegian Fjord mare, and her show name was something like Queen of Hearts, and she had hearts cut into her mane. So this model really looks like her. I hope that the owner of that mare maybe someday will find this model and buy it because it looks like their horse. But yeah, so I saw that horse at a horse show, and this model just reminds me of that horse so much. So I would really like to get the model one day, and I would name her Queen of Hearts after the horse I saw. This is a new Arabian stallion, and he's very unique. I like his color a lot. I like the shading on his tail, and I really like his model and his pose, the way he's running. And I like the stripe on his face. It's not the most realistic, but it is cool. And the shading or coloring on his belly, I think if it is coloring, I think it's pronounced Rabicano, and it's on the screen there. But yeah, I can't tell if that's shading or if that's supposed to be the Rabicano coloring. If it is, I think it's very unique. It's not the best job of the color, but it is nice and it's something different. So I think I'm going to give the horse a 7 out of 10. I like it. I'd maybe like to have it one day. He looks very wild and free, except he's not my favorite, except he is nice. This is the Arabian mare. I really like her face and the way that she's looking at you. And I don't really like the shading or like kind of the flea bitten pattern on her because it's in yellow, like the same color as her mane, and it's not really realistic. I like the shading, but I don't really like the color, like how Schleich does yellow mane sometimes with white horses. I mean, some horses might have it, except I just find that it's not the most realistic. Overall, she's okay. So I think I'm going to give her 6.5. No, I think I'm going to give her a 7. I probably won't be getting her. I do like her face, though. It looks very alert and kind. The Arabian foal is really cute. I really like the face and the shading on it and the star and the stripe. And I like the chestnut color. The legs, like the white shading on the legs isn't my favorite, except it is nice. And overall, the foal is really cute. So I'm going to give the foal a 7. Here's the new Tori and Princess from the Horse Club. I'm not a big fan of the new riders or the new tack, except I do like the horse and the bows and her mane. The mare looks a lot like the Frisian Stallion. Yeah, again, I don't like the new riders or tack a lot. The rider is also holding the reins wrong. Sometimes I wonder if the people who take the photos for Schleich are actually horsey people, except that's okay. I also find that the new riders don't really go well, like fit in the saddles well, as you can see with the stirrups. The stirrups are a bit wonky, except that's okay. Overall, I think I'm going to give this set like a 6.5. I like how you can buy the Hannah and Cayenne figure now with a horse box. It adds an extra touch of realism. I probably won't be getting it though because I have enough stalls in my Schleich room. I don't really have enough room. And I'm not a huge fan of the Hannah and Cayenne set, except it is nice, so I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Here's another horse box with Lisa and Storm. I like Lisa and Storm. I probably won't be getting it again. I think I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's nice. It's basically the same as the other one. But, yeah, I wonder if they're going to make the other riders in the horse club come with horse boxes too. They might already, I'm not sure. But overall, I like the set. The wedding carriage is something different. I like the idea, and I really like the carriage as well as the horse. Yeah, this might be a fun set to play with because Schleich doesn't make many carriages. But overall, I think I'm going to give this set 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I like the new idea. Schleich is making a riding arena, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I don't know if I'll be able to convince my parents to get it, but it looks so cool. It has what looks to be two new horses, one that's being lunged and one that's being cantered over jumps, and there's so many accessories with it. Honestly, the arena is going to be a bit small, except, Schleich can only make arenas so big because, you can never get big enough riding arena for Schleich models, honestly. But yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait to see videos of people who got it. It looks really, really cool. So I think I'm going to give it maybe even a 10 out of 10, probably a 9.5, or maybe even a 10 out of 10. Okay, so I'm so excited for this. Schleich is actually making a full-on rodeo, and that model, the Pinto one, looks really, really cool. And I love, they have this calf roping, barrel racing, the fences, hay bales, paddocks, bull riding, and an extra horse there. And all the horses look so pretty. All the animals look so pretty. It looks so epic, so exciting. I would like to get this. I don't know if I'll have room in my Schleich room for it, except it looks like something I'd really like to get. So I think I'm going to give it a 9.5 to 10 out of 10. Here is the advent calendar, and oh my goodness, it's so good this year. I haven't been getting the previous years' ones because I have basically everything in it, and they weren't my favorite, but this one looks so cool. I really hope I can get it. I love the foal in it. The foal is just so cute. Schleich doesn't make a lot of chestnut foals like that. And I really love the rider and how she actually comes with a helmet. So I'm going to give this like a 9. I really want it. It looks so cool. Schleich has done an awesome job this year. And you can comment your favorites down below. Please like this video if you liked it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!